But I think it's also part of the person who's listening. It's their job to indicate that they have absorbed what you're saying. And so there's a lot of people that will like recluse their thoughts inside. They're not very outwardly thinking. And there's people that extreme opposite. And if somebody doesn't acknowledge what you're trying to say,
even if they don't agree,
yeah, even if they don't agree, it's very. You need to acknowledge what has been said to you, and then
express
your opinion, not over or under, but alongside the views of the person that's trying to explain. Like, for example, I could say, "Yeah, I really like this camera because this camera is a 4K camera." You know what I mean?
Right.
Or whatever details, and then like you absorb what I'm saying, you hear what I'm saying.
And I can say I disagree because I don't want to be that clear.
Or in the opposite way, I can say, "Oh well, it's a 4K camera, but what good is that whenever it's not broadcasting, it's not recording in 4K?"
Right.
It's like amplifiers. Amplifiers when you buy them from the store, it says like, "Oh, yeah, 2,500 watts," but that's like a dynamic power. It's not like an RMS power. I'm not getting into all that. But yeah, there's a lot of things that I think that would be really good to have people understand before going into a conversation. If it's a serious matter and it involves the people that you love and people that's around you that you care about, then just take the time to listen and absorb what they have to say. And if you get mad, just walk away and give it time, because whenever you continue to communicate over something that's upsetting you, first off, it's going to put up blocks. It's going to pull on the heartstrings, whatever strings it's hitting, and then you're going to start speaking your feelings. And whenever you're feeling bad, then you're never going to break ground on repairing any type of communication or any issues. So just walk away. Granted, they let you walk away for a moment, but I mean, just walk away and then come back after those feelings, after your heart stops racing, after your palms aren't sweaty no more. Just walk and then come back and then try to communicate and express that you understand, and just look at it from all angles, because it's very important in moving forward in one's mental fortitude.
I think it's very satisfying or emotional neededly for people to feel heard and not just agreed with, and because that creates a feeling of dismissal and feels disagreed with. It feels both.
Yeah, for sure, and it only worsens what the problem that you're trying to communicate.
Correct.
And it's not even just problems; it could be a good thing.
Right.
But if that person doesn't care, that's what's your issues, or what's your great things. You know, your pride. There's so many variables, but communication in general, misunderstanding, and it all comes down to communication and how you handle it.
Like me talking to people about my podcast, and they're like dismissing it because they don't understand and they don't want to. It's a good thing for me, and I hope for other people, which is why I'm doing it. But people don't want to hear about it.
Yeah, and they don't want to hear about it unless the only way that somebody wants to hear about it is if they care about you and they have a concern and they want to maybe not necessarily go out of their way to help, but to at least listen and do
an attaboy.
Whatever it may be. But it's like the people that's going to listen, say on the podcast, on this channel, for example, the people who's really going to listen is the people who's having issues within themselves. And they have to actually have that point and want to repair themselves.
Right.
And that's why you're doing it, is that way somebody can actually take it and you can share what's happened to you and who you are. You can take that and people are looking for to heal. So you have to hit that point of wanting and recognizing that change. So that's when they're going to listen.
Well, I have found that I've been given advice that I did not take at the time. But years down the road, after I understood reality, I took that advice, and so even if they're hearing this and they're thinking it's BS at this point,
So I would say, sorry, but this is for big boys and big girls. This is not. This is after you already done so much. Yeah, I mean, and now you're recognizing things that beforehand, right?
right.
You didn't recognize, and you couldn't. Not that you couldn't intellectually, but that you got to go through hard things to grow the wisdoms to even be able to listen in a lot of ways.
So